wish. Usually more excited, a bit more mellowed out. Hey, no worries. That's okay. I did want to ask, how is the music versus my mic audio? I turned up the music a bit because I noticed in my recordings it was very quiet. But I don't know if this sounds okay to you guys. Music a bit loud. Okay. How is it now? I suppose I should talk so you can have a comparison. You can make me out, but it's definitely muddled. Is it still muddled? Okay, no, it's good now. Okay. So is this a good volume for the music? I think playing music off of my computer has a different volume than playing music off of like a game. And so I didn't realize my recordings are like super, super quiet. Okay, awesome. Well, let's get into it then. Without further... Oh, dear. Wrong button. Wrong button. For sure. What the heck happened? Oh dear. It was not like this a few seconds ago, I promise. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Definitely think when it comes to streams, the streamer should be louder than the music. Yeah, no, I agree too. The streamer should always be louder than music. It's just when I listen to my recordings, like I could barely hear the music, and I was like, wait, because like I can't hear it from your guys' end. So all I can try to do to test it is to record the video and listen to it after. But like all my recordings, I could barely just it was so quiet, and I was like, what the heck is going on? So I've turned up the music to see if that helps out with like there actually being music. I'm not sure. You finally hit 800, so close. What? Only 200 more. Were you able to get any of those trades in that you needed? As of currently, no, I actually am waiting for the 7-day thing until after I finish the battle thing, so I have nothing else to worry about. Okay, that sounds fair. As always, I am happy to help however needed. You want shinies? I have shinies. I have so many shinies. Finally finished the Mega Dex. Nice! I mean, aren't there a couple of like trade evolution Pokemon that have megas, like Gengar? You're only missing 3 Pokemon. Oh, dang! That's pretty impressive. Scizor, Aromatisse, and Swirlpuff. Wow, that is very impressive. I mean, Scizor has a Mega, so I guess there's one Mega you're missing. But typically, as far as like getting the research done, if you have like any of the, yep, that one. So if you gotten like Mewtwo and Mewtwo's Mega, that would count in the Pokedex and would count for enough. Got Alakazam under the tower. Nice. Yeah, both Aromatisse and Swirlpuff need a item to evolve. So does Scizor. Got a free Steelix from the Xerneas quest. Oh, wow. Machamp was under the tower. Yeah, I don't think I've seen a wild Aromatisse or Slurpuff anywhere. 2 free game card during the story. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my headset a little bit. Since I'm wearing a hoodie, it's cold. My headset keeps bumping the my hoodie, and therefore like the hood part of my hoodie, which seems to be picking up on the audio. So I'm trying to like get into a more comfy position where that's not going to be a problem. Technically haven't finished the Mega Dex because I don't have Scizor. Yeah, I just have the every Mega Stone. Oh, okay, yeah. And as far as like the request from Maple's concerned, if you get like, so like with the Mewtwo, that would actually count off like the number to get the research request done. I know they have Deoncé as well as an event. Heck yeah. Oh no, you hate the game. Don't say that. The game's awesome. This is kind of like the post-game sort of stuff. This is the stuff you play after the game. They're pulling my family apart. Oh dear. Really? I think it shouldn't be. I think all Pokemon should be able to evolve via items. I know one of them is like the Whipped Dream, and the other one was like, I can't remember. Definitely Google it. They both need an item to evolve. Oh, okay, good. I mean, you can say the same about pretty much any trade Pokemon. I don't feel like there's any particular trade Pokemon that's like, ah, yes, this Pokemon looks like it needs to be traded to evolve. It just feels like there just needs to be like alternate requirements to evolve. Like, why does it have to be holding the metal coat? Why can't you just use the metal coat on it? But it's not even version exclusives. Like Legends Arceus did away with all of that, BS and made it so you can just use the item on the Pokemon. Version exclusives already has like exclusive Pokemon that you can only get via the versions. Which, fair. And I guess, not really, but whatever. But these trade evolutions are so dumb. Right? Like, I understand, like, okay, narratively speaking, the cables are in the okay. Narratively speaking, Pokemon trading was, like, invented during Red and Blue era, air quotes, and when they did the Pokemon Silver, Gold, and Crystal, they actually made it so it's like, oh, it's a time machine, so you can go back in time and trade with Pokemon from the past, and being all like weird and mysterious about it. And so that way you could like trade with Pokemon from Red and Blue to Gold and Silver. Which, like, okay, sure, which was fine. Back then, like, that was on the Game Boy and you wanted people to connect. But then, like, now it's gotten like the internet, trading, being able to get with other people is so, it's both plentiful and stupidly difficult. And now it's just an annoyance. And I can understand with the whole, like, oh, if we're keeping with the lore, Pokemon trading didn't exist back in the old days of Hisui, so there has to be another way for them to evolve. And it's like, why? Why can't we just have evolving be normal? Still can't believe I bypassed getting Slowking by getting the Galarian form. It's a Slowking! They actually go under the same Pokedex entry. Which is why, like, sorting Pokemon in Pokedex order, it can be difficult. Because do you sort them by, like, Pokedex order, which, Slowking and Galarian Slowking in the National Dex actually have the same number, or do you, like, put them in the generation they're from? It's a mess. Don't get me wrong, I love alternate forms, but some of them are crazy. Ah, man, I love Wind Waker music. It's so good. Right? Granted, Chandelure is one of my favorite Pokemon, and Chandelure's Mega is just gorgeous. It's a definite. I mean, the thing about Chandelure is that it actually makes sense. It's not just like pasting a bunch of stuff onto a Pokemon. It's literally taking the design of a Chandelure and going from like your standard like chandelier to like one of those extravagant ones you would see like at a ball or something. And so that's why I think it works so well for Chandelure versus like other Pokemon where it's literally like you just made it bigger. But like that works sometimes too, because like Starmie is amazing and no one can tell me otherwise. Steelix is so pretty. I love Steelix's Mega. It's so good. There's some Pokemon. Sorry. There's some Pokemon that I look at their Megas and I'm like, okay. Some Megas, I look at their Mega and I'm like, why? And then some Megas that I'm like, this is perfection. And perfection can like be in many different forms. It can. No! Oh dear. Ugh. I touched my USB port and it died. Okay. It does enough without going too crazy, right? You're kidding me. Settings. Thank you. But at the same time, Phalanx wants to be a Latios stream without a crash, right? I'm cursed. At least this was a simple one. At least my whole computer didn't die. I have my computer plugged in, don't you worry. But yeah, Phalanx is a good example of like more Pokemon, but it fits that line of both being like super cool and like, man, this is so dumb. I love it. Yeah, Audino is kind of meh. Maybe I should do a rank all the Megas video. I'll need to finish the DLC before I can do that. It's so meh. Like, I'm not offended by it. It's, you know, it's a nice, pretty design, but like, it's why? It's a support Mega. Why would you want that? I guess in doubles? I have no idea. I have no idea. Even in doubles, it's awful. Yeah, I don't have answers for you then. That's true. I'm glad they let you have as many Megas as you want in Legends ZA. Because it's just fun. And I love how, like, it's an integral part of the story and the game and the gameplay. And just the sheer number of Megas, like, it makes me so happy to see, like, more Megas from, like, more generations. Yeah, right? And now we have quite a few Gen 5 Megas, which makes me so happy. Yeah, that was pretty like pretty crazy. A little oversaturation of Gen 1. They forgot to make battles. They didn't even like do anything with the megas, which is really sad. There's only 2 megas that you can battle at any given time in the entirety of X and Y. And that is Mega Gardevoir in the champion fight and Lysander's Gyarados. Other than that, there are no other megas, which is why seeing so many megas and so many trainers have megas is just such a delight in ZA. Yeah, that one, yeah. I guess you could quote unquote count it because it is a battle against another mega. But it's kind of like a scripted event sort of thing. But yeah, that's it. That's it for megas. That's why ZA is just so cool. Like, actually bringing megas to the forefront and making it an important part of the game and the story and everything. There are 19 Gen 1 megas in the base game. Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, they really did a lot with Gen 1 during that time. You have to admit, though, that even the Gen 1s that got new Mega Evolutions in this game, like, they're just funky and fun. Like Victory Bell and Starmie, I can't get over it. They're both just so goofy and great. Were there any other new Gen 1 megas? Or was it just those 2? My brain is not braining very well. Yes, do it for science. We need science fish. If you could pick only one Pokemon fish, what Pokemon would you choose to represent you? Oh, Clefable, Starmie, and Victory Bell. And those were all really good ones, too. And honestly, all 3 of those were Pokemon that, even though they're from Gen 1, are a bit overlooked. So they actually are fantastic as far as megas. Really? You would choose Steelix to represent you? That's pretty cool. I really like Steelix. It was a great introduction to Steel types. Okay, that's more than I expected from Gen 2. Yeah, because there's Meganium, Feraligatr, Houndoom, Skarmory, Tyranitar. What are the other three? I can't remember the other three. Gen 3 has 14. Okay, that's good. Actually, has a lot more because like the starters don't appear in the main game. Or the Latios. I think Gen 3 had a lot, but that's mostly because of Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. Oof. Ah, stupid itchy ear. Also, I'm gonna bring my heater closer. It is cold. The basement is cold. Today is cold. Ooh, 9. Nice. I can still only name 5 off the top of my head. I give up, bad brain. That's fair. That's also a lot of mental work to take upon yourself. No worries. Listen to some good music, some repetitive Pokemon, and let your brain be mush. Yeah, Dragalge's Mega is really cool. Yep, that's what everyone says. But like, as much as that's like what everyone keeps hanging on to, like, oh no, it causes cancer. Like, if you really think about it, there's probably a lot of Pokemon that cause cancer. You'll probably just die from something else from them first. Yeah. But I don't think it's as important with the other Pokemon. Let's be honest, anything toxic or radioactive probably just would kill you from cancer if it wasn't so fast it would kill you otherwise first. Oh, nice! It's amazing how many alphas you can find under there. So I couldn't come up with a creative name. I mean, you could have done something silly like Pop Pop. Opens its mouth so when using hyper voice, it's just yelling at you angrily and it does damage. Nice. I mean, to be fair, There's a lot of damage to be had when being scolded by a grandparent. Especially when it's a dragon. Yay, congrats! That's actually what I'm currently working on in the DLC. I didn't want to start nice. I didn't want to finish like I'm at the point where like I'm probably really close to finishing the game. I'm like I should probably finish all the side quests first before finishing the game. Hey, Pidgey! You can evolve it into a Pidgeot and it can Mega Evolve. It's such a weird Pokemon that has a Mega Evolution. Yeah, sometimes the sound doesn't actually play until after or until later. It's kind of funny. That's fair. Alpha shinies are pretty rare. It's not big. Yeah, now that it's gotten to the point in the game where like it's later on, it'd be nice if they all used megas. It is still nice to see them use megas at all, but yeah, it'd be fun to see more megas. And it just doesn't mega evolve and I get sad. If you notice, pretty much every trainer you come across, um, has at least one, if not two, Pokemon that can mega evolve. I don't think I've seen a single trainer in the late stage of the game that doesn't have a Pokemon that has the ability to mega evolve. Mega Bombs, no. Ah, yes. Oh, I don't think I've even seen a Mega Gallade. Mega Gallade's awesome, though. One of my favorites. Well, that's probably because Gallade is one of my favorite Pokemon. Yeah. No, that's not hard. I do appreciate how the Gardevoirs appear in Zone 20. That's actually where I got my Mega or my Alpha Shiny Gardevoir was in Area 20. There is rumor going around that Pokemon might be able to get transferred in, but not transferred out of Legends ZA. I'm not sure how true that is. I just keep hearing that rumor over and over. I hope it's not true. I hope you can trade your Pokemon in and out of ZA, no problem. Nice. Well, whenever you get your 7-day trial up and going, I do have an extra Shiny Alpha Gardevoir if you're interested. I end up catching 2. Aw, that's a cute name. I miss Nugget. my shelf is Steelix. Well, don't worry. Nugget will always be waiting for you. So I will say I wasn't really planning on streaming for too long today. I'm going to try to make it to the hour mark before calling it. I am so tired. I had a full day today. I had a friend come visit, and I think Alola only got 1 Mega NCA for the base game, and it's a banger. What Mega did Alola get? Grandpa. That's right. I don't instantly associate Grandpa with Alola because Grandpa definitely has a lot of more Chinese origins than like Hawaiian or Pacific. Mediterranean, is that what it is? I could be wrong though. I could absolutely be wrong. But I'm not sure if there's even a Gen 9 Pokemon that appears in ZA in the base game. There are some in the DLC. But I do find it weird because map-wise, they should be right next to each other. Oh yeah, we only got our Pokemon to get a Mega. There weren't very many Gen 8 Pokemon in the base game either. Or Gen 7. Which makes sense because those are the 3 generations that come after X and Y. There are a few, but not a whole lot. All right. I'm getting pretty tired. So I'm going to do 10 more resets. We'll call it good. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And last one. Alright, no shiny. Quite alright. Yep, thanks everyone for joining me. I think I'm gonna call it for today. But, yeah, hopefully I can see y'all next time. And yeah, I will be busy tomorrow, so I will not be able to stream tomorrow. I have work, and then there's a company get-together after work tomorrow. But we'll see if I'm able to stream later on in this week. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll catch you all later. Bye!